In our last episode, we learned how to store information in variables. But Godot is a bit of a perfectionist. It doesn't just want to know what you are storing, it wants to know what type of data it is. Understanding data types is the secret to preventing those annoying invalid operands errors that pop up when you try to add a word to a number. While Gdscript can handle many types of data, you'll spend 90% of your time with these four. Bool. It's a type of variable that can only store two values, either true or false. It's mostly used to store game states, like to check if a player is dead or not. Integer. Int is a whole number with no decimals. It's usually used to store the count of something like coins in a game or the current level of the player. Float. A high-precision decimal number used for smooth values like movement speed or jump force. String. String is a sequence of characters wrapped in quotes commonly used for storing text such as player name or dialogue line. Imagine you have a variable for gold, which is an integer, and a variable for your player name, which is a string. If you try to add both of these variables, Godot will get confused because you can't mathematically add a gold coin to a name. By knowing your types, you know exactly what math or logic you can perform on these variables. By default, Gdscript is flexible. You can create a variable as a number and later change it to a word. This is called dynamic typing. To make your code cleaner and faster, we use static typing. To statically type a variable, all you have to do is to write a colon after the name of the variable, and then in this area, you can just specify the type. So for this one, I want to give it an integer value. And now, as you can see, Godot is now complaining about it because we are trying to assign a string value to an integer variable. So it is giving this error, cannot assign a value of type string as int. So now I can just simply remove this to 2 and the error will go away. So this is called static typing. If you want the safety of static typing but are feeling a bit lazy, you can use the walrus operator to automatically tell Godot about the data type of a variable. This operator tells Godot, look at the value I am giving and lock this variable to that type. Here's a little exercise for you. I want you to create a script with 4 variables defining player's health, player's current level, player's name, and if it's active or not. You have to print all of the values to the console, and you can use whatever data type you see fit for the variables. Here's the solution of the exercise. First, I have declared the variable player name, then level, health, and is active, and I have given following types to these. The player name is a string, the level is an integer, health is a float, and is active is a bool variable. And in the ready, I'm just printing the 4 values in the console. If I run this, it will print all of these 4 values in the console. Now that we know what data we have, we need to learn how to manipulate it. In the next episode, we are going to take a look at how we can perform basic math operations on different variables. So, see you in the next episode.